Now, the first thing I wanted to say when I got on stage was this. I've been performing for 7 years now. And in 7 years, my mother has seen me perform once. In 2003 at my show. Now, my mother is here. I love you, all right? You know, I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to stand up and say, praise the Lord. I knew. You did it the last time. I knew. But you know, express your joy. I mean, you were there all the sleepless nights when I didn't sleep because we didn't have any money for this show and all that. She was there. Now, in 7 years, my father has never... No, don't blame me. My father is a busy man. He travels a lot, right? So you can understand my excitement that my father is here today. Sit your ass down, man. Yeah. Now it feels good, right? They held you. All those times you didn't want me to become a comedian. Can you see now? Are you see? Now, you know, that's the fun thing. You know, I usually don't say this, but my father is quite the big man, you know. So he usually doesn't have time. Now, this is what I'm going to say for you. My father, people ask me where I get my English from. Is it because you went to Corona? And I'm like, yes, partly. But I got my English first from my father. My father speaks impeccable English, right? But even with that, he's a village boy at heart. So he's always going to my village, which is called Ajawa. My village is called Ajawa, just near Ogbomoso. So my last show in 2003, I woke up in the morning. My father was dressed in agbada like this, white. So I thought he was coming for my show. I said, Daddy, thank you, boy. It's a bit too early to start going for the show. My father said, nonsense. What show? I am going for our own show. I'm like, sorry, sir. What show is that? The Ogboma show about the Bajalojuwa Association show. What do you mean? What do you mean? Now, my mother loves me and she's impressed by all I do, but my father is not totally bought over yet. You know why? He has money. So he's not really impressed that they pay you 250 and 350. So what? So please, whatever I say this evening, whether or not it is funny, just laugh. Let us impress the man, all right? Whatever I say, just laugh, all right? So I thank you for coming and I love you. But that's what I say. I say I thank you for coming and I love you. That's it. A lot of you say things like, I want to thank my parents for having me, for giving birth to me, for making me your child. I want to thank you for making me. Hell no! I will thank you for giving birth to me. You weren't doing me a favor. If you wanted to do me a favor, you should have given back to me in London. Right? London? Or America? Or Canada? Or somewhere where I wouldn't have to queue for visa again. Because do you know how annoying it is when you go to the embassy and you queue for visa and you're there for like 6 hours and one boy that you know, whose name is Teju, but because his parents gave birth to him in London, he just comes and he enters. It's annoying. So, mommy, you know all those times I woke up at 4:30 in the morning? Because I was going to the embassy, 4:30 before the sun rose, before the chicken crowed, 4:30 to go and queue at the embassy. And I left home and I told that I loved you. I didn't really mean it. That morning. I mean, I love you always, but that particular morning. But, you know, you guys are cool because my father was one of those people that made money early. My father built his first house when he was below 30. And I'm trying somehow to achieve that. Hence why I did this show. Right? You know. Now, that is it. So, you know, you lived in Nigeria, you were in Lagos, you were having fun, and you thought, along with all the parents that had children in the 70s, that by now Nigeria would be a big place, right? That by now it would be a mighty nation. You were wrong. Can you imagine that years ago, North Korea and Nigeria were developing countries together? We were both considered third world countries. But guess what? Today, North Korea is testing nuclear weapons. We are here still testing light. Testing electricity. Today.